Ghana has appointed a naturalized citizen from South Korea as an ambassador to South Korea. This was trending online last week. Yeah, it raises a lot of questions and a lot of answers. So it opens up an opportunity for us to ask questions, to learn a lot about our own country, which is Ghana. Now, is this guy a South Korean? No, because South Korea does not have dual citizenship. Basically, it means that you cannot be a South Korean citizen, like hold their passport, and be a citizen of another country. You cannot. So is he full Ghanaian? Yeah, we can say he's full Ghanaian because he doesn't owe allegiance to any other country. All right. Now, him holding a position as an ambassador, if he gets, this is designate anyways, so if he gets approved by parliament, then he's going to represent Ghana, represent being place of the president in South Korea. Now, in Ghana, we know there are certain public offices that a dual citizen cannot hold. And one, we got this out of the way, saying that he's not a dual citizen because he's not a citizen of South Korea. Even MPs, for instance, you cannot hold a dual citizen. You cannot hold a dual citizenship with another country and be an MP. No, it's not allowed. Now the question though is my where I am iffy about this whole thing is the position. This is an ambassador, like this is a representative of the president. Like, so this guy is John Dramani Mahama in South Korea, basically representing the country. All right. Now, if as a president, the position of the presidency, right? You cannot be a president of Ghana if you're not born in Ghana. That is, the constitution is clear on that. The position of presidency cannot be given to someone who is born outside or whose allegiances with any other country. Of course, it doesn't make sense, right? So what about the one representing the president? For me, that's where I'm iffy about the whole thing. If we have strict rules governing who the president is, right? And now, what about someone who is representing the president? But let's leave it where it is, because I trust that our leaders would have been thoughtful with their thinking. They would have considered a lot of things before appointing this guy. So that I leave there. What I want to draw attention to is that what would have been the reaction? Would this have been a case if this person, for instance, was from any other country? And I'm going to use Nigeria. Why Nigeria? Because usually, although we love Nigerians, we are cool with them, but in certain things, we're like, nah. That's how we are as Ghanaians, right? If this person was a Ghanaian, a Nigerian, was born to Nigerian parents, in Ghana, okay, and given such a position, what would we say? What would have been the reaction? Because this guy, he came to Ghana at 14, following his parents who were missionaries. Came to Ghana at 14, so he wasn't even born in Ghana. We have so many Nigerians. I live side by side with Nigerians. My neighbors from childhood, they are Nigerians. Adenkule, Adebayo, Adelaku. So many Nigerians in my town, those who know me. Now, would we have done the same thing to a Nigerian, someone of Nigerian origin, or people of other sub-Saharan African countries, or even African countries, who are born and bred in Ghana? We have this thing as Ghanaians of always trying to, people of certain origins, we kind of treat them better than our own black people. That's a fact. We do that. A lot of us do that. If the person is in Ghana and the person is maybe Caucasian or the person from Europe, the person, we kind of treat them, hold them in high esteem, right? I hope this is not the case here, because I trust that His Excellency is actually He's a man of in intellect, and so I'm sure he's done what he needs to do. Now, I have a huge issue, okay, with how people in authority in Ghana in certain positions, especially like passport offices, immigration offices, how would they see this person if this person was going to get their passport? And why am I saying this? Because I know people who were going to get their passport. To be, they are holding a passport. They are going to get a passport for their children. So a woman, Muslim woman, going to get her passport for the child. She has her own passport in hand. She's going to get a passport for her baby. The officer at the passport office is saying that he doesn't believe she's Ghanaian. This person is born and bred in Ghana, speaks Twi, speaks Ewe perfectly, has her passport in hand, and is going to get a passport for her son. A little son who has birth certificate and everything in Ghana. But the officer is saying that he doesn't believe this woman is Ghanaian. And do you know the reason he gave? That she's light skinned. She's light skinned because this person is of Fulani origin. It's light skinned. I'm like, when did the constitution put light skin as one of the determinants, the complexion of her skin as one of the determinants of who becomes a citizen? Because in the constitution, there's nothing like the skin tone of a person or even the type of person as a determinant of who becomes a citizen, because there are various ways to become a citizen of Ghana. There are different ways of becoming a citizen of Ghana, and tribe or complexion of the skin is no part of them. And do you know the one that annoys me the most is when these immigration officers go like, "Don't challenge me." Who the hell are you? Why can I not challenge you? If you are supposed to know better, but like you are trying to play dumb, don't challenge me. No, when did you start interpreting the constitution? That's the duty of the judiciary, not you, a freaking immigration officer, right? So this appointment, in my opinion, will make us to learn like some of the things that we kind of like is hiding in our subconscious. We kind of will learn from this appointment. Even the layman is going to be like, okay, so someone can be a Ghanaian citizen that doesn't look at who does not look like us. The person can be a Ghanaian citizen and does not look like me. You understand? We have Caucasians who are born in Ghana who could attain Ghanaian citizenship. We have Asians. We have different kind of. I've gone to school with Chinese people of Chinese origin who were born and bred in Ghana. Like Ghanaian citizenship, you can acquire Ghanaian citizenship through your even a grandparent. For instance, I have, say I'm outside, say in the US, and I married an American, like maybe a white, not even African American, a white, and I'm also born in America. I've never been to Ghana. I don't have Ghanaian citizenship, but my parents, who are my child's grandparents, are from Ghana. My child can get Ghanaian citizenship, even though I don't have Ghanaian citizenship. Now, why doesn't have Ghanaian citizenship? My son or my child can get Ghanaian citizenship because by dint of the fact that their grandparents are Ghanaians, which my parents are Ghanaian. You see, so that's why I said this appointment has raised a lot of questions and answers, and we need to do better. We need to do better as a people to understand certain things. Civic education, which is lacking these days in our institutions, our schools. We need to bring civic education back and enlighten people on certain things in Ghana. All I gotta say is, hey, congratulations to this gentleman. If he does his job well, great. As long as he's representing the interests of the country, big ups. Any questions, hopefully they can be answered